What's up everybody, it's Benjamin Spay here bringing you another LEGO video with today a glance at a piece of my LEGO history, as well as some Forestmen builds that are now available in stud.io. Links will be in the description below. They've all been slightly modified compared to the original to make them substantially cheaper, while still maintaining the vintage look. One build is a set and the other two come from this book. This is ID book 260 from 1990, and the concept of these is really straightforward. They basically served as inspirational material for a certain LEGO era. I believe this book covers the late 80s, and there were various themes, displays and instructions for new models. Even though I grew up in the zeros, I vividly remember going through this book when it was given to me during the good old LEGO days. You can see it has survived the test of time, more or less, right? There's some wear. If you want to have a full and high quality detailed look at this book, Bricks has made a video where he goes through page by page, but for now I'll just show a few highlights. And there are basic builds, just using your basic standard bricks to build all kinds of neat stuff like a dinosaur, city, or what used to be known as town, I guess. This is a photo that I remember in particular. This was when they still used the actual models as advertisements as opposed to all of the edited stuff we get now. Instantly recognizable as vintage LEGO just by the photography alone. And there was also pirates, and I think that all of the builds you see are custom ones, although you can definitely recognize the sets that were used. I think there is a Black Seas Barracuda in here and a Caribbean Clipper, and also an Eldorado Fortress there in modified state. And the book also came with Classic Space and also Castle, and that's really where I want to go to in particular. Forestmen here. Two of these models I recreated in stud.io, albeit slightly different. The first one is a small tree that can fold open to reveal some treasure. And the second one is a blacksmith shop with some nice details and a very fun play feature, where if you turn the wheel, the hammer will move up and down. And this is the one that I also bought the parts for, but because the original base plate was and still is pretty damn expensive, I ended up creating my own version with a ton of plates. It's not as smooth, but I think there's a certain charm to it. Unfortunately, I no longer have this build, so I can't show you the play function, but I can assure you it works and it's very fun. Apart from these two models, I also added set 6066, the camouflaged outpost. Again, with some changes. The idea of this project was to recreate the Forestmen build on a budget, for example by using that custom baseplate design. Very similar to what I've done with the pirate sets. Even though I grew up in the zeros, I can't help but feel nostalgic about Forestmen. Maybe that ID book has something to do with it, but I also like to think that it has something to do with the vintage themes themselves. Like they capture the essence of play with a nice balance between parts availability and imagination. And that said, I'm all for a modern remake of a Forestmen set. In fact, I think we'll be seeing one on this channel very soon, hopefully. So that's it for this video. I want to thank you for watching, and I will see you next time when a new idea washes up on the shore of Golden Beach.